Welcome to the Random Ass Podcast. I'm your Random Ass host, Christopher Steele.
I'm your Random Ass co-host, Dustin Rhoads.
And let's hope this works this time without freaking up. Well, this week we're going to do some CBR.com
Articles,
discussion.
Articles.
And we did this once before, tried doing this once before. It messed up. Anyways, let's
hope this goes right this time.
It looks like it is. CBR, I get these articles on the side of Facebook. On my laptop, anyways. I don't know about...
I get them when I go to when I go searching for stuff. It'll show up with all these different videos on my phone.
We're looking at... First, we're going to look at 15 most wasted X-Men film cameos. And they are... Most of them are
spot on. Yeah, we agree.
There is Jubilee
in, let's see, X2,
X1, first.
X-Men, the first X-Men, and then again in X3, she gets another small cameo, and then in
a proper appearance, but it's just a large cameo.
Yeah, and in Apocalypse, she gets another large cameo. No powers get used. She would have been great, but total waste. They cast her well. She looks spot the hell on.
Right. Gambit, total. Oh, man, horrible.
I don't even count it as a Gambit appearance. It's a ripoff.
His cameos, and the cameo in X2, that is considered a cameo.
Well, yeah.
Name only.
He exists. We know it.
But it's not Gambit in X2. It's his real name, Remy LeBeau. I had issue Uncanny X-Men 266. And I am a Gambit fan. I don't care that he's a clone.
Right. It kind of bothers me a little bit that they retcon all of this history that he had. All of the standalone comics are technically retconned.
Yeah,
all that history that he had.
Technically, they've done that to everything.
Right.
Look at Giant Size X-Men #1.
Except for Batman. They didn't retcon a damn thing with Batman. All they do is just keep repeating the same intro over and over. That's one we'll have to do.
Anyways, Giant Size X-Men #1. They actually retconned that with Kid Vulcan or Vulcan story.
Well, the whole thing is technically just a one shot.
Right. I don't know why they call it Giant Size X-Men #1 when they never had any other.
I'm surprised they haven't done another one. They'll probably wait till the 40th or 50th anniversary and do Giant Size X-Men #2 and pick up.
If they want to do 50th, it'll be 2025. All right, Bishop was a waste. Yes.
Complete waste of Days of Future Past.
And I think they, like I said,
they completely screwed the character because it pissed me off when I saw it because he's getting blasted from 4 different directions. And it's affecting him and not charging his gun. I'm like, you can't overload Bishop. It's impossible. He takes all of that and transfers it right the fuck back out.
I like the comic book and cartoon character better where he doesn't use the gun, charge it like that. He just blasts with it. Sends it out of his body.
Yeah. Very much like Sebastian Shaw's.
Right.
Powers.
Henry
Gyrick. Wasted, just a complete waste.
Psylocke was exciting to see.
Yes, the first thing with the blade, and then it never gets used, and it's like vert to Ferk.
Right. Her first appearance was actually Captain Britain, #8 in the 76.
Yes, she started off as British, and then all of a sudden she became Japanese.
What happened?
Body transfer, I know.
Yeah.
I get it.
I had those issues. That was the early 90s.
Right.
Early 90s. And, like I said, it was body transfer. Body swap, actually.
Yeah, she's no longer Betty Braddock.
Her mind is in Ravenchi's body.
Which is funny to think that the powers go with the personality.
But they were both telepaths.
Yeah, but the Cyblade
Right.
is just, it's funny to think that.
Blob.
Another wasted villain role.
I vaguely remember him in
Apocalypse?
Apocalypse.
He gets his ass handed to him by Angel in like
Right.
4 seconds. Which completely negates the fact that he got his ass handed to him by Wolverine in like 4 seconds in X-Men
Right.
Origins.
I don't know. I think his X-Men Origins version was a little bit better.
Oh, yeah. A lot better. Shit. What's this a little better? It's a lot better.
The Sentinels, like I said, I love that whole scene.
Yeah, in X3?
X3, Last Stand.
Yeah.
But I wanted more. And they gave you more in Days of Future Past.
It wasn't in a good way.
It wasn't the same. It wasn't right.
Check again.
Yeah, we're still rolling.
Cool.
But yeah, it is definitely wasted. Well, the Sentinels, they're one of the best bad
villains.
guys.
Yeah, if they would have showed what led to the Days of Future Past instead of just starting there.
Right. It kind of did, though.
Oh yeah, and the Wolverine.
No, I'm talking. They kind of did with the past part.
Yes and no. They showed it, but they didn't show how they got to the point in the... Like, if they'd have started the movie, like, 5 years before the part where they were running and hiding for their lives, and showing the uprise of the Sentinels and the downfall of mutant kind.
I understand what you're saying, but they did kind of... But when he goes back into the past, they show... That kind of the showing of...
But it's not, because none of that was ever referenced in the first 3. There were no Sentinels in existence then,
Right,
and then all of a sudden, we got Sentinels that are taking us out. Well, hey, how about we show this? They're transcontinentally jumping. You would expect them. And so,
now,
there's a whole lot of.
With Colossus at number 8, and we're counting down, by the way. Colossus, yes, he was wasted. You said Deadpool.
Yeah, his best appearances in Deadpool. Period.
But really, this picture here is from X2.
They did a good job with him in X2, but he was just a bit character, a cameo, just enough to get him out of the freaking...
To take care of the rest of the students escaping the mansion. Yes, it was a total waste. Like you said, Deadpool is better, but not. It wasn't.
It's not really a cameo reference, more of a reference back to the Bishop thing where they screwed him on his powers. Iceman in Days of Future Past gets screwed as well. Iceman's unkillable. Period. End of story. They've already come to this conclusion multiple times. He is unkillable when he's in his ice form. He will melt down and reconstitute. So when they melt his ass down and they're like, mommy! No, bullcrap. He'll be right back.
Toad
in Days of Future Past, another waste.
They rebooted his character just to waste it. And it's stupid.
Very stupid.
Beast.
In the first X-Men, another waste.
Yeah, wait. If you don't remember it, he's on TV.
I'm pretty sure he's even... it's in the cage fighting scene when Rogue is walking into the...
Yeah, because if you look, that's...
Yeah, the chips and salsa, the Guinness, yeah. Wait, did that say X2? Go back up and highlight the thing again. There it is! That's not even X2, it's the first X-Men.
Huh? You aren't doing... It says X2 here.
I thought it was the first X-Men when she was walking through the bar. And...
I had to watch it.
Yep.
Siren, that was X2.
Yes. She
Siren
basically plays the freaking house alarm.
Siren is daughter of Banshee, but was raised by his evil brother, Black Tom Cassidy.
Started off as a criminal and first appeared in the Spider-Woman number 37, 1981. She was created by Chris Claremont and Steve Lealoha.
Chris Claremont's good. I read a lot.
He's got he's got a lot of.
Him and Jim Lee are some of my favorite X-Men.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Pretty much. They took what Stan and Joe ran with. And,
right.
Oh.
The stuff for Cuckoos.
In X2 or X-Men
X3.
3, The Last Stand. The Lost
It's definitely one you
definitely
probably missed.
No one saw it. Like I saw it, but I didn't get it until this. Like I literally just watched this last night over at a friend's house. We got back and this was on TV. We were like, oh, cool.
There was originally 5 clone
Emma Frost clones.
Young Emma Frost clones. And they actually it was taken from organic material to create an army of clones. 5 resulted in 5 identical telepathic girls enrolled in the institute and serving as Emma's proteges. Alright. But 2 of them died, so there's 3 of them. They're in the background of the scene in X-Men 3. You missed it. Everybody missed it.
Yeah. And they're not individual by any name, are they? Like, they don't have individual names.
No. Kid Omega. It's not even Kid Omega.
It was a miscredit.
Miscredited.
But still a waste.
Quill.
Yeah, and Quill, it was still a wasted cameo on that behalf.
Yeah. And this is where I saw one of the cameos that they wasted was from the same time. It was Jamie Maddox.
Yes.
A.K.A. Multiple Man. Multiple Man was way wasted. I understand his use, but it's still wasted.
Yeah.
And that Rogue.
In Days of Future Past.
Days of Future Past. Her stuff was cut.
It was a wasted cameo in the theatrical version. They did it justice in the Rogue cut DVD, the extended edition. So good.
And then this is we disagree with.
Yeah,
we agree. We agree that this is not a wasted cameo. This is just basically shows that he's destined to be
a part of Weapon X.
Get the adamantium.
Yeah.
Put in him, and that was Wolverine in Apocalypse. It's people. The reason I think they added that is people think X-Men always think Wolverine. And Wolverine is not X-Men. He is an X-Men.
He's an X-Man in like recent history. In the last 30 years, he's an X-Man. In the first 30 years, he wasn't nothing close to there.
Well, the first 10, 15 years.
I'd say first 20.
75. 75 giant size X-Men is where he...
Yeah, but he was just like there's Wolverine, and there's that guy. There's the small little...
No, he wasn't even a villain. No, Rogue was a villain to begin with.
No. I mean, in his first few X-Men appearances, he didn't become big shit until the cartoon.
Wow.
And that's when everybody's like, oh, Wolverine, he's so cool, shink, snick.
But...
The 90s is when Wolverine exploded into the X-Men lexicon.
He's been a member of the X-Men since Giant Size X-Men #1 in 1975. I get... Off and on member. Most people are off and on.
I honestly think that if Marvel wanted to be a-holes, they could get Wolverine back. Like that. Because his first, not 2 appearances, but his first chunk of appearances were in anything but X-Men.
It really... Their Fox's... I don't mind. I have problems with most comic book movies.
I have a problem with every standalone Wolverine movie that they've come out with so far.
I have problems with... I like most of them. I'm talking just comic book movies in general. Not just X-Men. generally, I like comic book movies. Blade,
Yeah, that's a great movie. The Crow.
The Crow. A lot of people don't realize that one.
I always love throwing that one on the list.
Sin City.
Kick-Ass. Actually, Kick-Ass was created into a comic after the movie came out, wasn't it?
So. Anyways,
Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
I'm talking Avengers.
Hulk. Iron Man.
Hulk. Which Hulk? Hulk. The Hulk or Incredible Hulk?
Incredible Hulk.
With Edward Norton.
No, Edward Norton. I don't mind the Eric Bana version, but I don't count it as canon into this universe, even though they used its...
They say it is, but I don't either. I'm never... Because it has a different story than Incredible.
Yeah.
It has a different background story. Backstory. And you know what? I don't count it.
I don't either.
Incredible Hulk basically threw away the Hulk. And I didn't like the Hulk because they try to make you feel like you're reading a comic.
Instead of just telling a damn story.
And when a good comic makes you feel like you're watching it.
Yeah, it makes you feel like you're watching a movie.
Did I read that or did I watch that?
Exactly. Like, you know how often people, like, act out shit they've seen in comics, and, like, you look at the comic that they're acting out, it's like, none of that happened, but I get exactly... Like, they told the same story, but...
When I started reading comics, X-Men comics in particular, it was right around the Fatal Attractions.
Oh, nice.
Just before. So, that was my first big crossover.
Nice.
When I read that crossover, the Fatal Attractions crossovers, I felt like I was watching the cartoon. They were done beautifully, and it made me feel like I watched it instead of reading. I'm like, did I watch that? Did I have it on the cartoon, or did I have it in the comics? But the Hulk tried to force you into the comic book bubbles, and I didn't like it.
Now, see, oddly enough, I wish they would have done that with Deadpool.
I can understand Deadpool more.
Like where they would have like the meanwhile, and it shows up like in the side of the screen, and then like he's like,
"What the hell is that?
Why does this shit keep popping up here?" Like really played to the fourth wall.
Right. I can get that. I can get behind that. With Deadpool, I can get behind it.
They should do that for Deadpool too. They really should start playing into that. Like it starts becoming a comic book around him. He gets thought bubbles, and it's like you can see him delving into his mental illness.
I want to see. I would like to see, because he's done it in a couple games.
Yes. The life bar.
The life bar. Boom, boom, boom. What's it? Oh, a life bar, house bar. All right. Yeah.
And you know how they could go about that? Have him be like, "Oh, what's this?" and reach up and grab the boom mic, and beat the hell out of someone with the boom mic. And they're like, "What? Cut! What? You're ruining the budget. What the hell?" Like, just literally completely break the fourth wall.
So, that's one of them.